Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Jared. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Holy Forever, the live Jenn Johnson and CeCe Winans version. So grab your sticks and let's get started. Okay, first things first, this song is in 4/4 time, so common time, and the BPM is 72 beats per minute. So let's start with the very first groove, the intro and verse 1 groove. All the notation that you're going to see on screen, you can download it in the link in the description of this video, okay? So don't forget to check that out. Okay, let's start here. Intro and verse 1 groove. We got this tom pattern that sounds like this. 1, and 4E. 1, and 4E. Okay, so the tom rhythm sounds like this with the click track. 3, 4. So lots of offbeats there. We're playing the first and fourth 16th syllable of beat 1. 1, then we rest, 3, and then on beat 4 we're playing 4E. So we have the 16th note with the dotted 8th note next to it. A dotted note, when you see that, it's just lengthening that note by 1/2 of its value. So a dotted 8th note takes up the space of 3 16th syllables. So that's why we have 1E and at the beginning of the measure, and on the last beat of the measure we have 4E. Okay, so let's play that a few more times with the click track. So here we go. Verse 1, intro and verse 1 groove. 2, 3, here we go. Okay, now the second example, the fill going into chorus 1, this is just that dotted 8th rhythm played over and over throughout the whole measure, resolving on beat 4. So we're playing every third 16th syllable. 1, and E, 4. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. So it just sounds like this against the click. 2, 2, 3, 4. Now you could really play whatever fill you want there. That's just the one that's on the record, okay? So then the first chorus, this is not on the cheat sheet because it's literally just quarter notes on the ride, maybe some eighth notes. You're not really doing anything here. So this is a nice chance if you're the drummer. Usually we're holding our sticks and doing things, but this is a nice chance to actually just get to worship during the chorus of the song. It's a nice chance if you like to raise your hands. This is the one time you can do it when you're not actually doing something with your sticks, okay? So chorus 1, very chill. All right, then we come back in the verse 2 and 3 grooves. So this is the third example on the transcription. This is the same tom outline that we used in the first verse, but now we're adding quarter notes on the kick, and we're kind of lightly playing these eighth notes on the floor tom with the right hand underneath. So it's meant to sound like this. 1, or let's use the click. 1, 2, verse 2 and 3 groove. It's like, all right, sorry, I didn't play that perfectly at the start. Here's how it goes. The right hand is playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, and the left hand is going 1, 2 and 4E, 1, and bum bum bum. The kick is playing 1, 2, 3, 4. Left foot is playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So when we put it all together again, it should sound like this. First 2 and 3 groove. Here we go. okay? Next, we're going to go into the pre-chorus 2, the sing the song forever and amen. It's a little 2-bar section that takes you into the chorus. And here we build the dynamics really rapidly. So the first measure is an 8th note section like this. Okay, and you sort of want to swell into those crashes. So we're kind of ramping up. Okay, and then something really important happens in this next measure. There's a band hit on beat 3 that sort of pauses. Sing the song forever and amen. Stop. Boom. Now we're going to do something cool to help this kind of musical concept actually get conveyed properly. We're going to do a fill to set up the stop on beat 3, which is going to be one E and a 2 E and a 3. We're basically just playing 16th notes. The pattern that is in the record is snare, snare, tom, rack, floor, kick, crash. Two, three, four. You notice how on the last note it's floor, tom, kick. That kick by itself is going to allow you to hit the crash and the snare together with your hands. And then immediately after that, we don't stop like the rest of the band. We're going to do a fill to set up the chorus groove. So we're doing a fill to set up the hit, then we're doing a fill to set up the chorus. All right, this is what really great drummers do. Okay, so let's take this entire pre-chorus 2. This is example 4 on the transcription. Let's just play this over and over. We'll play the 2 measures and then have a 1-bar count off in between. So here we go. 2, 3, repeat. 2, 3, again, here we go. 2, one more time, here we go. Okay, so that's example 4. Then we get into chorus 2. This is pretty basic. It's just an 8th note groove, but notice how it's a 2-bar kick pattern. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, big washy hi-hats. Here we go. So we play that 3 times, 6 measures total. That's 1 time through the chorus. Be holy, creation cries, holy, lifted high, holy, holy forever. That last part, we enter the 6th example. This is the 2-bar turnaround fill. And these are really important for linking the choruses together with either another chorus repeat or the next section of the song. So this is where we're going to play some sort of fill. I've gone ahead and transcribed several of the fills on the record. So here is the 2-bar turnaround fill at the 2-minute 45-second mark. It's a syncopated 16th pattern. It goes like this, nice and slow, 2 and 3 and 4. So don't get too confused by that little 30-second note stutter note at the end of the first measure. It's just your right hand's continuing to play 8th notes, 4 and 1. Okay, so here's the 2-bar turnaround fill, 72 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 2, again, here we go. 2, 3, crescendo through the last fill. One last time, ready, here we go. Okay, then the music goes back to the chorus, and then there's another 2-bar turnaround fill. So it's like a double chorus. So this is the next 2-bar turnaround fill at the 3:11 timestamp. And this has a really cool feature at the end of it, okay, where the snare and the toms are on the offbeat 16th syllables. It's a very cool effect that adds a lot of energy and forward momentum to the music. If you play this, it will like perk up the ears of everybody else in the band. They'll be like, ooh, something's happening, and they will really key in and pay attention. So this 2-bar turnaround fill, really slow. This is example 7. Here's how it goes. 3 and 4 and. So you have to make the mental switch right there halfway through the second bar where you go to eighth notes on the kick. So that's the driver, is the kick, hum, gum, 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 bump. So just that second measure of the 2-bar turnaround goes like this. 2, 3, again, here it is. Okay, so here's the entire 2-bar turnaround fill, 3:11 timestamp with the click. 2, 3, here we go. Two, again, here we go. Two, again, here we go. Two, one more time, here we go. Okay, then we're going to go back to the verse. All thrones and dominions, powers and positions, your name stands above it all. And there's actually a double verse. One time, the first time, Jenn Johnson sings it, then CeCe Winans the second time. So on the Jenn Johnson one, it just goes back to the tom pattern as before. But then it picks up when CeCe starts singing. This would be like the repeat of the third verse. We're going to add energy. It's got 2 parts. This is example 8. It's really simple, just eighth notes, and it's important to have an accent on the start of the measure, but then don't get too soft on the other snare notes. It needs to be pretty driving, so it's really simple. It sounds like this. 1, 2, example 8, here we go. Okay, and it's that short because then we jump to example 9, the verse 3 build part 2 at the 3:58 timestamp. We're going to double up on the kick. This adds a lot of energy to the song, and then we're going to play the dotted 8th rhythm on the snare. 1, N, E, 4, E, and then we're resolving it on beat 4. So really slow, it sounds like this. 3, 4. All right, so let's try it at tempo. 1, 2, verse 3, example 9. Okay, and that's going to resolve with just a drum fill. Stands above it all, creation cries. You just do unison 16ths on the snare and a tom, okay? And just drive that all the way through, boom, chorus 3. So we jump down to example 10, Now we're on the ride or the crash, okay? And here the drummer and the bass player have increased the syncopation on the kick groove. It's still a 2-bar pattern, but it's really cool how they've amped it up and taken it to the next level. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 2, EM 4. 1, 2, and EM 4. 1, 2, EM 4. 1, 2, and EM 4. So the second measure has that and, the offbeat eighth note syllable on the second beat. Okay, so here we go. Chorus 3, part 1, groove. Example 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I also want to give you a couple tips on how I would play this. I would add eighth notes on the hi-hat foot, and I would add some 16th ghost notes on the snare. Just really subtle, but it helps sort of propel the groove and give it more forward momentum, which is really important when you're playing a song that's slow like this, 72 beats. So let me show you chorus 3, but with some ghost notes on the snare and eighth notes on the hi-hat foot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we get straight to example 11, which is this gnarly 2-bar turnaround fill. The drummer's really going for it here, which is great to see. You don't have to play this exact pattern. You can play something in this style, which to me is basically like your kick is going eighth notes, maybe even pulsing. It's like you're going really aggressive with the 16th syncopation and then big 30-second singles, okay, at the end. So let me play this for you slowly, and then we'll do it over and over with the click, okay? Notice there's a tricky 30-second note kick drum syncopation at the start of the second measure. It's pretty cool. All right, so here's the fill really slowly. 2, 3, below tempo. Okay, one more time, a little bit slower. 3 and 4 and. Okay, and here it is with the click track. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3 again, and. 2, 3 again, here we go. 2, one more time, here we go. All right, now the very last groove, this is like the fourth iteration, or sorry, the third iteration of the chorus groove. So remember at the very start, we just had a really sparse groove. And then right before this, going into the third chorus, we had a bigger version of the groove. Well, now we're in the final version where the drummer goes like full-on busy 16th note groove. We got a double snare hit on beat 2, which is sort of the key change here. So here's the chorus 3, part 2 groove, the 4-minute 39-second timestamp. Example 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go big. Here we go. so that's what I got for you guys today. If you want to download this cheat sheet, you can do that in the link in the description of this video, so make sure to check that out. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check out this video, this other video for my complete playthrough of this song. I'm not doing it exactly note for note of the transcription. I'm just sort of playing it and going for it, but I try to include some of the fills that we just went over together. So hope this guy helps you out, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.